Introducing Princess Jade.
Hello, and welcome to the Siren of Boston, Episode 9, a very special Jade, a Powerpuff Girls interpretation and secret theory. This episode may get long, so I'd like to tweak last week in no particular order as quickly as possible. We'll see what happens though. Eighth born of my father after 6 girls. Technically speaking, I am the 6th girl. I was born, then there were 6. It is technically correct speech, but to nullify any miscommunication due to slight ambiguity, it would have been more inclusive of all grammar and listening skill levels if I said 8th after 2 boys and 5 girls. Salty Sea Captain. We shall discuss all 5 flavors of my personality. Yes, it is much more in-depth than Captain Smiley, Princess Jade, and Miss Jade. But that'll happen when I get around to it. Since we missed it for I Am Number 8, which would have been a much cooler title, maybe during my birthday, the entire month of July, we'll fit it in. Maybe you won't see me at all because I'll be on vacation or preparing for the SOB shows next season. Stay tuned. Another thing to stay tuned for, Captain Smiley, the Princess of Soulful Rock, will be making her debut August 2021. I mentioned in episode 7 that the Instagram Reels will reference a rock star theme sometimes. Well, due to unforeseen circumstances, each of those songs were replaced by nothing having to do with rock stars at all. The theme for multiple reels is more of a clown in the basement type thing. Last week's clown rant, which is what we're tweaking, for that, it has been brought to my attention that perhaps I may appear to come off as someone who is okay with genocide, mass murder, because of my, purge reference. No. If the message from last week was lost on you, please believe the opposite is true. I am an extreme activist and advocate for nonviolence. I hope to express that at any given time, you have a choice to make. I referenced in episode 5 that the most creative individuals survive the eternal torment that is their very existence by either beautifying the lives of others and giving meaning to their miserable existence with poetry, or ending the lives of others brutally and mercilessly as a serial killer. Now, some scientists could probably tell you how likely it would have been for a Black Cancer INFJ woman raised by an Aries mother and a Scorpio father to become a serial killer. But I like to think that I'm past that thought. For the most part. Please don't block my channel. We're the good guys. That video, the Siren of Boston, episode 8, be assertive, you are priceless, and no one else is better. I vouch for it. Also, I am totally all about world peace. 2 major biggies today. I will not say that I colonized the British Isles, but 2 days ago, Captain Smiley made her first voyage to the European island of Great Britain and bought a piece of it. Electronically. I am a recognized lady in the United Kingdom, having purchased 5 square feet of land in Scotland. In episode 7, we talked about the British Isles and one very prestigious learning establishment located in Scotland. I will print my official certificate on hemp paper, frame it, and show it to you for the Irish holiday coming up very soon. Northern Ireland is a part of the United Kingdom, and Ireland is a part of the British Isles. Biggie number 2. Earlier, I did an interview with a hometown hero. That will be a special segment in the future, but for today, check it out right here. Give it a look, get a lesson. Please enjoy. Hola y bienvenidos a mi show. Hoy tenemos Oriel, mi amigo dominicano,
Dímelo, dímelo.
de parte del Día de Independencia Dominicano, tengo 4 preguntas para Oriel sobre su identidad dominicana. Vamos a comenzar con la primera pregunta. Oriel, para ti, ¿qué significa ser dominicano?
Para mí, ser dominicano significa que yo estoy aparte de un comunidad que, que es fuerte y tiene mucho color.
Gracias, es verdad. Um, la próxima pregunta. ¿Has ido al país?
Hace más que como 10 años, pero yo fui cuando yo estaba chiquito.
¿Qué es lo que más extrañas?
Yo tengo familia allá que todavía yo no lo habito en muchos años. So, yo espero que ellos vienen aquí o yo voy allá en vacaciones a visitarlos.
Gracias. Pues espero que ellos lleguen aquí. Um, la última pregunta. ¿Qué deseas que la gente sabe sobre el país, la cultura, la comunidad de dominicanos?
Gente debe saber que la comunidad dominicana tenemos muchos colores, y comida de vicio.
Mm,
Y la música tiene mucha energía, tú sabes. Y tenemos todo. Estamos activados.
fantástico. Gracias por todo, Oriel.
De nada, de nada.
Está muy hermoso. Y yo sé que tienes muchos talentos. Esto eras como un sueño hablando contigo. Y como la cantadora Catalina dice, la sangre hispana es fuerza y pasión. Ustedes son unificados y juntos podemos vencer el diablo. Yeah. That was fun. But we're still tweaking, so it's tweaking. Can't stand for no one. This is another one of these slang grammar rules, and I don't claim to know everything. I have no idea. Maybe I was trying to be cute. I don't know if that works technically speaking. Didn't research it. Now, just a wonderful display of poor parallelism. Listen to this fuck up. First, it'll be stripped to the bones. Next, it'll be filled in with what I basically said last week. Then, you'll hear the tweak. Stripped down, you won't, ... so that, ... get in the way. Filled in, you won't change so that obstacles get in the way. No. Tweak. You won't change so that obstacles, especially self-established ones, never get in the way, or at the very least, affect you less. That's silly. Wordy, would you say? Hey, this is why in Lord of the Rings it took the Ents all day just to say, "What's up, homie?" It's also the same reason Mordecai and Rigby couldn't be understood while speaking Latin. Articulation, proper diction, a well-versed vocabulary, and a familiarity of the vernacular from where their conversationalist hails. These are requirements for a proper conversation. Conversations are entertaining and stimulating. I can speak with my writing, my body, my eyes, my outfits, my style, my anything and everything. Learn my language. Then you can speak with me. Learn my love language, and you can make love with and or to me. Your choice. Just write sometimes and figure it out in post. I am not amazing at editing, but I am great at acting and telling stories. I will act out scenes. Think of me as Gerald, keeper of the tales. I'll need a Sid to lead me in, but whatever, dude. Here we go. So, on October 11th, I said, did you miss my thoughts? I've been so busy being thankful for things I haven't put enough time toward complaining publicly. I'm still an angry alien, y'all. So, to all the people saying, who do you think you are? Let's pretend I think I'm Bubbles. You know the episode where she takes the training level up to 11, kicks major ass, and roars, who else wants some? She says it herself just before that. I'm just as mean and strong and nasty as Buttercup or Blossom, but everyone just treats me like a baby. Within her own family, everyone believed she wasn't ready for the heavy stuff. She's so cute when she's all pouty. Leave the hall light on. She's always scared. No need, she claims, defending her own courage. She's so cute, acting all brave. Though, they don't think she's weak. It's all love. Who thinks she's the weak one? The enemy she made short work of in the end. Meanwhile, this was after she was KOing niggas before the litter they threw made it safely to the ground and being an absolute Boston area meter maid's greatest ally, tossing whips and shit. Bubbles said, fuck your Powerpuffs. It's my way now. You don't think I earned this? Watch. She's not weak because she plays with stuffies and crayons. She isn't naive because she chooses to preserve and live within her own sense of innocence and purity. She's a straight up, hardcore badass. Just like me. Okay, I'm extra. Okay, I'm too much. I'm hardcore. I go hard. I'm hard on myself because I'm the captain. I keep my privates in check because Major Tom is over here breathing down my neck to advance. I don't want to play with you. I have my own universe to attend to. That guy takes himself way too seriously. That was said by one of the 4 Titans who dressed up like their leader the second he left on a dangerous solo expedition to go train with the greatest master. He made short work of it in the end. Princess Jade of Jambrania. So I realize I haven't been introducing the dates of posts. Today's post is the first of another tri-post, but the next one is a combination of Captain Smiley and Miss Jade. So this will be a combination of characters. To get most of what I said in the post, please watch the episode Bubble Vicious, Season 1, Episode 9 of the Powerpuff Girls. If you know Powerpuff Girls, you know there is a lot of, and I mean a lot of, adult humor. I'm sure you've heard of this example of Buttercup stuffing what seems to be condoms into the professor's jacket pocket, or when Robin was also unplanned. There's a website that has a lot more that I missed, and I've linked it in the description below, but I think you may have come for the theory I told you about. Thanks for staying. Now listen up! Think about it. I believe Mojo Jojo represents the black man. Or maybe a mad black woman. He isn't a monkey like King Julian. That'd be too on the nose. He is a chimp. A chimp with black fur. A chimp that was much too rowdy, unruly, and problematic as a child. He was completely tossed aside and all but forgotten when 3 perfect little white girls hit the scene. White girls he created on more than one occasion. He is responsible for the very power these white girls have. He went back in time with the intent to destroy them, only to, in the end, accidentally ensure their birth. He is the creator. He is the protector. The professor is the father figure But Mojo Jojo is the one who teaches the girls the hardest, most annoying, and most beneficial lessons. He retaught the entire town at one point. Speak and clearly state exactly what it is you must say so that no one is confused by the words you are presenting and have no way of creating conflict through confusion. Sound familiar? Check out Season 6, Episode 2, Molanguish. In the 10th episode out of 14 in that 6th and final season, he made it so the girls had to learn to work together in a way they never had before, making them stronger than ever. Remember when he gave kids of all different shapes and sizes, you know, the black kid, the kid in the wheelchair, the fat girl, and the Asian, drugs, and managed to trick the girls into letting him into their slumber party at the end of season 2? He accidentally creates the world's worst villain by inspiring Bubbles to be just like him in episode 6 of the same season. He's literally the whole show. When a violent alien life form came to Earth and began to wreak havoc, not the one in season 4, episode 9, who said, "I feed off your expulsions of manliness. The more manhood you bring against me, the harder I become." At the members-only Association of World Supermen Super Summit 2000, or 2 Butthole Cubed. I'm talking about the one who put up a good fight against Mojo, until the robots stole all of his evil plans and single-handedly destroyed Townsville. It was the last straw when he said the lines Mojo Jojo always wanted to say and got everyone to bow to him. At this point, Mojo literally goes apeshit, opens a can of whoop-ass on this alien, and he sends him away crying, and the world is now bowing to and thanking Mojo Jojo. He can do no wrong, but he is imprisoned more than any other being for his outbursts of anger and tendencies toward destruction. Hey, he has no friends. There was an entire oppression episode, season 5, episode 6. Of course, Mojo is the bad guy, so the message is from the viewpoint of, say, a fuckboy. The only villain rivaling his capabilities is a spoiled little girl with all the money in the world, and him. Him is a character that is illustrated with characteristics representing an obvious likeness to the devil and an amazingly flamboyant personality. Mojo Jojo co-parents 3 boys known as the Rowdy Rough Boys with him, and they are easily the girl's most fearsome and successfully irritating foe, besides the chimp himself. Not to mention, in Him Diddle Riddle, season 4, episode 4, him didn't even know the answer to his own riddle. He has 2 Miss Keens suspended above the shark-infested water. The girls have to figure out which is which, but one will only lie. If they guess incorrectly, Keen get killed. Blossom seems to have it figured out, so she says, "Ooh, I know. She flies over, she gets close to them, and she says, or asks, "Who will the other Miss Keen say is the real Miss Keen?" She would say that I was the real Miss Keen, and she would say that she was the real Miss Keen. It's so apparent. It's obvious that the liar would say that the real Miss Keen would say that the fake Miss Keen is the real Miss Keen. And conversely, the real Miss Keen would say that the fake Miss Keen would say that she is the real Miss Keen. So therefore, the real Miss Keen is none other than number 2. She's right. No, she's not right, him. The answer is technically number 1, you dumbass devil. You ain't got shit on motherfucking Mojo Jojo, bitch! I do apologize. I get so passionate. Also, before you start thinking I'm smart or impressive or something, I'm familiar with the riddle. Thank you, Mr. Murata, my 8th grade teacher. He told us the impossible riddle about 2 computers in a room, same concept, one door, certain death, the other, instant freedom. Same thing, really, but one door would lead you safely out of the room. Anyway, Mojo Jojo is the show's biggest accomplishment. And like the world, the most valuable is often the most misunderstood. Comedy, and the arts. How painfully misunderstood. It is frustrating to be misunderstood. Like when Mojo had this little girl, all kinds of fucked up. He goes, after appearing to have finally defeated the Powerpuff Girls, useless, normal little girls who can't do anything because they are normal. Now, time for sarcasm. Please keep up. I have to believe this show is racist. Representation matters. Why is it that the little black girl has this face, this attitude, this nigga what type thing going on? I don't understand where this would be seen in life. I don't know when this display of sassiness would be something that an individual would use to convey anything. Ever. Furthermore, I do not understand why a television show for children would think it okay to show something with 100% accuracy and pass it off as the truth. How am I supposed to see myself respectfully as a black woman when all the media shows is us in anger and frustration? I, for one, do not recommend this show. It is not entertaining enough for one to watch and rewatch all 6 seasons, movies, and special episodes enough times to formulate an incredibly elaborate theory based on the episodes. For an example, no. This show promotes discrimination, separation, and a total annihilation of education altogether. TV rots your brains, starting with this program specifically. This is art, people. This is people coming together to create art. This is not someone sitting at a TV show making machine and putting sugar, spice, and everything nice in one end and receiving a full-blown TV show on the other. A team of people who had a common goal worked together to see that goal realized. People with unique experiences and understandings of life put this story together. The Bible is comprised of stories told by people. It has been interpreted by people. This is art. If you don't get it, ask. There is no wrong way to interpret art because at any given time you will relate it back to you. That is actually what the better artists want you to do. But when you remove yourself or choose to see how the world is constantly amplifying your beauty instead of getting angry about the wrong that you feel has been done to you, you hold power for yourself and any others who need it. That's all for now. I value your input. Buenas noches. I want to swim in the ocean and live by the sea. The waves will carry my problems and I'll float